If you're cruising with Carnival anytime soon, stop what you're doing and watch this first. Because while most passengers are paying more, waiting longer, and missing out on hidden perks, you're about to learn 15 clever tricks Carnival hopes you never find out. These aren't rumors or loopholes. They're real, under-the-radar strategies used by seasoned cruisers to save money, skip lines, score upgrades, and get VIP treatment without paying extra. From secret deck locations to dining hacks, drink shortcuts, and app secrets, this list could completely change how you cruise. So buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to outsmart the Carnival system like a cruise pro, while everyone else is still in line at the buffet. So let's get started. Trick number 1. Bring your own beverages, the corkage fee loophole. Carnival's official policy allows you to bring a limited amount of non-alcoholic beverages, like a 12-pack of soda or juice boxes, and one 750 milliliters bottle of wine or champagne per adult, carried in your embarkation day luggage. What they don't widely advertise is that while there's a corkage fee if you bring your wine to a main dining room, you can open and enjoy that bottle right in your cabin or on your balcony with no additional charge. I've seen seasoned cruisers walk right past the bar on embarkation day with a small cooler of their favorite sodas. One couple I chatted with always brings a nice bottle of wine for their balcony. Why pay for a whole bottle at dinner when we can enjoy one for free in our PJs with an ocean view? The husband wisely pointed out. It's a significant saving over buying drinks a la carte on board. Trick number 2. Secret forward and aft balcony access for expanded views. Some Carnival ships, particularly older ones or those with specific layouts, have secret public balcony access points on the far forward, front, or aft, back decks, often leading to rarely used, expansive outdoor areas. These aren't meant for passenger cabins, but offer incredible, unobstructed views that most passengers never discover. Perfect for a quiet moment or unique photos. On a Carnival Conquest class ship, I once found an unmarked door near the forward elevators on an upper deck. It led to a huge, completely empty deck space overlooking the bow, perfect for sunrise photos or quiet contemplation. There were no chairs, but the view was breathtaking, and I had it entirely to myself for my entire cruise. It felt like my own private viewing platform. Trick number 3. Leveraging the Pizza Pirate and Deli late night. Carnival's casual eateries like Pizza Pirate and the Deli are staples, but many cruisers don't realize they're open late, often past when other free food venues close. This is your secret weapon for those late-night munchies after a show or hitting the casino, saving you from expensive room service charges or hitting the Paid Guys Pig and Anchor Smokehouse after hours. After a particularly lively night in the casino, my friends and I were starving, but the Lido buffet was closed. Then I remembered the Deli was still slinging sandwiches. We grabbed delicious, hot Reubens and pepperoni pizzas for absolutely free. It was a lifesaver for our wallets, and we had the place practically to ourselves, a true late-night treasure. Trick number 4. The complimentary water loophole at the spa and gym. Bottled water on a cruise can add up quickly. What Carnival won't explicitly tell you is that the gym and spa facilities often have complimentary water coolers or dispensers. You can use these to refill your personal reusable water bottle for free, saving you significant money over buying bottled water throughout your cruise. My go-to trick on every Carnival ship is hitting the gym first thing in the morning, not just for a workout, but to fill up my large reusable water bottle. I save easily $5 to $10 a day on bottled water, and it's a completely legitimate way to stay hydrated without touching my onboard spending. It's right there, but few people seem to take advantage of it. Trick number 5. The no-cost water slides and ropes course. Carnival's waterworks and ropes course are fantastic free amenities, but they are often packed on sea days. Here's the trick Carnival hopes you don't widely share. Use these attractions on port days, especially in the mornings or late afternoons. Many passengers are off the ship on excursions, leaving these popular features nearly empty for you to enjoy repeatedly without long lines. I'm a huge fan of Carnival's waterworks, but I hate lines. On my last cruise, I made it a point to hit the slides during our half-day in Cozumel. The lines were virtually non-existent. I must have gone down the slides 10 times in an hour. It felt like I had my own private water park, a fantastic way to maximize fun without wasting precious vacation time. Trick number 6, the Shore Excursion Desk Secret. While the Shore Excursion Desk sells tours, here's a huge trick Carnival implicitly hopes you don't fully leverage. The staff at the Shore Excursion Desk are often locals or have extensive knowledge of the ports, and they are happy to provide free, unbiased information about ports, transportation, and local attractions, even if you don't book an excursion with them. It's a goldmine of local insight without sales pressure. On a recent Eastern Caribbean cruise, I wanted to explore St. Thomas independently. I politely approached the Shore Excursion Desk, explained I wasn't booking a tour, but asked for advice on local taxis and must-see spots. The staff member was incredibly helpful, pulled out a map, circled areas, and gave me tips on avoiding crowds, all with a friendly smile. It saved me hours of research and allowed me to have a much better independent port day. Trick number 7, booking your next cruise onboard for perks and onboard credit. Carnival might mention future cruise bookings, but they often don't emphasize the full benefits. Here's a huge trick. Book your next cruise while you're still on board. You'll often receive perks like reduced deposits, bonus onboard credit for your new booking, and sometimes even exclusive upgrade offers that aren't available online. A couple I met swears by this. They explained, "We always book our next cruise on board. Last time, we got an extra $100 onboard credit, and the deposit was only $100 instead of $250. It's free money to spend on our next trip, and it locks in a good rate." It's a clever way to ensure you're getting maximum value if you know you'll cruise with Carnival again. Trick number 8, avoiding peak dining times in the main dining room. If you're on a ship with your time dining, Carnival hopes you don't all show up at 7 p.m. To outsmart the peak crowd, aim for dinner earlier, around 5:30 to 6 p.m., or later, after 8 p.m. Even better, if you want a specific table size or location, like a window seat, request it before you're seated. It might mean a slightly longer wait for that specific table, but it guarantees the experience you want. I used your time dining on a recent Carnival cruise. The first night, I waited 45 minutes for a table for 2 at 7 p.m. The next night, I arrived at 5:45 p.m. and was seated immediately. Another time, when I really wanted a window table, I specifically asked. The host said it would be a 15-minute wait, but it was absolutely worth it for the view and a much more intimate dining experience. Trick number 9, the hidden coffee bar. While Carnival has specialty coffee shops like Java Blue Cafe for a fee, many ships also have unadvertised smaller coffee stations and lounges or near specialty restaurants that offer complimentary regular coffee, hot tea, and sometimes hot chocolate, without the lines of the Lido deck. It's a quieter spot for your morning brew. I'm an early riser, and the Lido deck can be a bit overwhelming first thing. On one Carnival ship, I discovered a small, unassuming coffee bar tucked away near the steakhouse entrance that offered free regular coffee and tea. It was peaceful, rarely crowded, and the coffee was always hot. It became my secret morning ritual, avoiding the queues entirely. Trick number 10, finding quieter bars and lounges for quicker service. The main bars on Lido deck can get slammed, especially on sea days. A clever trick Carnival hopes you don't widely share is to seek out the smaller, often less crowded bars and lounges tucked away on lower decks or near specialty restaurants. You'll often get quicker service, a more relaxed atmosphere, and sometimes even more attentive bartenders. I was desperate for a drink on a busy sea day, but the Lido bar was 3 deep. I remembered a small piano bar tucked away on deck 5. I walked in, and it was nearly empty. I got my drink in seconds, had a nice chat with the bartender, and enjoyed the quiet ambience. It's the perfect outsmarting move when you want efficiency and peace, not a party scene. Trick number 11, strategic use of the Carnival Hub app. The Carnival Hub app is fantastic, but to truly outsmart the ship, you need to use its real-time features strategically. This includes checking current crowd levels at different venues, viewing live activity schedules to find less busy times for popular spots, and even managing your time dining virtual wait list from anywhere on the ship. My family used the Hub app to avoid the midday Lido rush. Instead of just looking at the schedule, we checked the popular Now feature. If the main pool was red, we'd head to an alternative bar or lounge shown as green. It saved us so much time in lines and helped us find quieter spots for spontaneous fun. It's like having a real-time crowd map in your pocket. Trick number 12. Skipping the embarkation day buffet rush. On embarkation day, almost everyone rushes to the Lido buffet for lunch, creating huge lines and a chaotic atmosphere. Here's a trick to start your cruise more serenely. Head to one of the main dining rooms, which are often open for a sit-down, much calmer embarkation day lunch. It's usually advertised on the fun times, but many guests miss this gem. On my very first Carnival cruise, I fell into the Lido trap. On my second, an experienced cruiser whispered, "Go to the main dining room for lunch on embarkation day." It was like night and day. White tablecloths, full service, and a surprisingly elegant meal, all without the crowds. It felt like a true outsmarting moment, starting the vacation on a much more relaxed note. Trick number 13. How to get free water at dinner. While bottled water at specialty restaurants or bars comes with a charge, here's a simple trick Carnival hopes everyone doesn't realize. You can always request a pitcher of complimentary tap water at any main dining room meal. This perfectly safe, filtered water is free, and it saves you from buying expensive bottled water, especially for a table of multiple people. I've seen so many guests order bottled water at dinner, adding up their bill. I simply say, "Could we please have a pitcher of water for the table?" Every single time, a full pitcher of chilled, delicious water appears. A steward once told me they're happy to bring it, but many guests just assume bottled is the only option. It's a simple trick that keeps your drinks tab down. Trick number 14. Leveraging free onboard games and raffles for prizes. Carnival has numerous free games, trivia sessions, and raffles happening daily around the ship, from the atrium to specific lounges. Here's the trick. Actively seek these out and participate. They might not be prominently advertised, but they often offer real prizes like onboard credit, future cruise discounts, branded merchandise, or specialty restaurant vouchers, all for free. My friend, an avid trivia player, once won $50 in onboard credit just by participating in a movie trivia game in a lounge. Another time, I saw someone win a free steakhouse dinner in a raffle after a comedy show. These aren't big, flashy events, but they're fun, free, and offer genuine chances to win valuable perks. Carnival hopes you just walk by. Trick number 15. The complimentary room service. Most cruisers know room service breakfast costs money, but here's a fantastic trick Carnival doesn't highlight. You can order complimentary coffee, hot tea, and sometimes even hot chocolate via room service in the mornings. This lets you enjoy a hot beverage on your balcony or in your cabin without rushing to the buffet or paying for specialty coffee. I learned this trick from a seasoned cruiser. Instead of battling the morning Lido crowds for coffee, I simply checked the room service menu for the free beverage options. One morning, my steward delivered a pot of hot coffee right to my balcony. It felt like a luxury, saved me time, and started my day on my terms, all without spending a dime on coffee. So there you have it, 15 cruise tricks Carnival hopes you don't know. By using these smart strategies, you're not just cruising, you're outsmarting the system, getting more value, more convenience, and more pure fun out of every moment on your fun ship. Get ready to sail smarter, not harder, on your next Carnival adventure. Ready to put these tricks to the test? Hit like if you learned a new way to maximize your Carnival cruise. And subscribe to Cruise Pro for more insider secrets and savvy tips that will transform your next voyage. What's your best Carnival trick that most people miss? Share your wisdom in the comments below. Until next time, take care and happy cruising.